Another week, another fumble at 343. So if you've been keeping up with Halo news as of late, 343 recently did a preview of Season 4 at Halo HCS. This preview did exactly what it sounds like. They showed off some new equipment, they showed off a brand new map named Forest, which looks absolutely wonderful, and they showed off Infection, which looks as fun as it's always been. However, they showed off the one thing that people were looking forward to the most when it came to the next bunch of Halo Infinite content: career progression. Career progression has been in Halo since Halo 2. It's given players incentives to continue playing the game and unlock cool rewards for being good at the game. That's basically the basic foundation of any progression system. The better you play, the cooler rewards that you get. And also being able to show off your accomplishments to other people. As per usual with 343, when they unveiled the career progression system, it was announced that there would be no rewards for progressing through the career progression. The only rewards that you would be getting are emblems. And I want to preface this right now. Nobody gives a flying shit about emblems. Emblems are not rewards. What are rewards are things like the skull helmet from Halo Reach, and basically any other cool reward that you can think of when you reach the highest rank. Look at Call of Duty. When you reach one of the higher ranks, you unlock the gold camo. Stuff like this is what gives people incentive to play the game. This is arguably one of the worst progression systems I've ever seen, simply because it does not feature the one thing that people like about progression systems: actual worthwhile rewards. This progression system is garbage, just straight up. 343 had months, an entire year, to perfect this progression system, and whilst it is nice that they are going back to military ranks instead of just fucking numbers like they did in Halo 5, they could have used this opportunity to win back some faith and actually have meaningful rewards for going up the ranks. And I'm not the only one who is disappointed with this change. There are various Halo YouTubers that I have spoken to in the past who are not particularly happy with this at all. Mainly Footed Ghost, who I've had good conversations with in the past. He did a video on the career progression system and he is not happy whatsoever.
I'm going to say this right now, that is not good enough for players who are going to be grinding the game non-stop just to get to max rank or a certain rank in the game. There needs to be armor, helmets, armor effects, AIs. There's so many things that they could have done with this instead of vehicle emblems, armor emblems, and weapon emblems. All of that doesn't interest me one bit. I guarantee you that's the same for a lot of you guys watching. I can't lie, I'm a bit ticked off with this because they've had plenty of time to organize helmets, armors, and just actual good cosmetics to get tied to the career progression system ranks. It doesn't make sense to me that we've waited this long for the progression system and they still don't have actual good rewards for those certain ranks. Emblems, I could not care less about.
This is just another example of 343 not giving a single shit about what the people actually want, and the game is going to continuously suffer because of it. I do not give a single shit if your game is free to play. In fact, if anything, going with a free to play model is more of a limitation than a positive. If you cannot reward people for playing good at the game simply because of your free to play model, then it needs re-evaluation pronto. Halo just isn't suited to be a free-to-play live service game. It never was. Its entire design philosophy never suited such model. How the management at 343 and Microsoft even came to this agreement is fucking beyond me. Games like Call of Duty, which isn't free-to-play and is full-priced, comes with a progression system, has meaningful rewards, and also has a battle pass on top of it. How Halo can't follow the same stuff is just absolutely beyond me. They need to completely reevaluate this game's model, because it is pretty evident that the free-to-play model that they have currently isn't working, no matter how much they want to say it is. This game needs to be changed to something like $15 or $20, because at least then, if they completely reevaluate the model, they can salvage the game and make it into something that resembles what came before. You are a multi-billion-dollar company, and this is to both 343 and Microsoft. You have the resources and the capabilities to completely reevaluate this game's model. Now you may be wondering, well, they can't really do that, they'd have to completely change the system. Well, it wouldn't be an easy task. Game development is tough, but there have been examples of a game going from a paid model to a free-to-play model or vice versa before, mainly with Team Fortress 2. When that game first came out, it was a full-priced game, but then over time, they made it free-to-play. At least when it comes to Team Fortress 2, that game is still played and beloved by a lot of people. Halo Infinite isn't. What baffles me even more is that the game's own live service manager, Sean Barron, explained that he was happy about the career progression and that he was excited to bring it to the players.
I would say the number one thing that I'm excited about, because it's like very near and dear to my heart, and I personally had a really hard time leaning into being a product leader and saying this is the challenge and then like not dictating the outcome there, because I just have very strong opinions on it, is career rank. Like I'm really excited about career rank.
Well, I don't know what kind of crack he was smoking, because this isn't what we asked for. This studio continuously says that they hear our feedback, they hear our complaints, but they do the absolute complete opposite. I understand you gotta meet quotas and you gotta listen to what Microsoft says, but if people aren't playing your game, then that's an issue that needs to be addressed. If the free-to-play model is causing these issues simply because you can't give people rewards for being badass at the game because of such model, then it needs changing. Free for Free had a perfect opportunity with this, yet they fumbled it yet again. I get it. Oh, it's free for free. What do you expect? I expect a good quality product. I have high standards when it comes to Halo. I have high standards when it comes to any video game. And when I see those standards not met because of some stupid retarded reason, I get pissed about that. And I have a right to be pissed. So does everyone else. Season 4 launches on June 20th, and I highly believe that there is not enough time to make the necessary changes to make people happy. I understand Free for Free is a little in an awkward situation at the moment, but at the same time, you do have to wonder, why was a bunch of the studio fired? I have been in the workplace before, and if there's one thing that I have learned is that when you are working for a business, you are an asset, and if an asset isn't providing the necessary needs for the business, you're not going to be at the company. If you cannot satisfy the business or satisfy the customers, that is what happens. And that is exactly what has happened with Free for Free. I was genuinely hoping that maybe with this new management, with Pierre Hintz being behind the wheels now instead of the other people that were there before, he might have changed a few things. They are still falling behind on practically everything and fumbling the bag at every turn. And judging by the reactions from this news, people are once again not happy. But whether Free for Free actually listens to these complaints is yet to be seen. This video is something that I think needs to be made because I think that this progression system is just absolute ass. If you're going to ask people to rank up 272 ranks, you bet your ass there's got to be a good reward for doing so. But no, all we get is a bunch of shitty emblems that no one, not a single person, gives a flying crap about. Absolute insanity, Free for Free. You had an opportunity here. You had the perfect opportunity here, and you fumbled the bag yet again. My God, man.
You had the world on a string, yeah, but you couldn't hold it together, so you fucked it up.